So here we have this Lontan 3-fold ball bearing drawer slide. Now I'm going to install these in just a minute, but first let me go over some details. They're made of zinc plated steel and should have a weight capacity of 100 pounds. It came with 12 of these 5/8 inch screws that seem to have already poked through the bag. Like I said before, it's a 3-fold design and it uses these ball bearings here to make it a super smooth glide. It does have a bit of grease on it to make it run smoothly though, so be careful about that. And it's also a soft close drawer slide, so that's what this mechanism back here is for. You can see when I slide it back, it engages those springs there and closes nice and softly. And when we go to install the drawer on these, we can easily use this little lever here to pull out the part that attaches to the drawer. Alright, so let's go install these and then we'll see how much they can hold. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you the easiest way that I found to do this. First, we're going to measure the width here, and it's about 22.5. We're just going to take an inch away from that, so 21.5 is what we want to make our drawer. You can see I already got one made here. Pretty simple, just put together with scraps and screws. This side here is going to be the front, and you can see it's 21.5 inches. Stick on your drawer slide, then figure out where you want to line it up on the drawer. I'm going to put it at 1.5 inches. Just line it up like that. Pretty simple. Make sure both sides are even. Also, obviously, make sure you're lined up with the front as well. And then go ahead and put a screw in. But you got to be careful if you have 1/2 inch sides like I do, because the screws they came with are 5/8, which are just going to go right through the board. So I had to go find some of these smaller ones for the drawer box. Next, pull it out till you see the next hole. Go ahead and screw that in too. Then you can take the drawer slide all the way off, put the third screw in the back, then flip it over and do the same on this side. And then we're going to measure down that measurement we had before and add however much gap you want between the top drawer. We're going to go for a 1/4 inch gap, so we're going to mark it at 1 3/4. I like to clamp a speed square on here to help me hold it up, and then just a scrap board onto the front to make sure it's flush. Toss your drawer slide up there, then go ahead and put a screw in. And there we go, it's all done. I think it works pretty well. The soft close is a little bit slow when there's no weight in there, but I'm sure when I load it up, it'll be just fine. So that's a total of 115 pounds, and it is feeling pretty heavy when I push it in. Still pulled it all the way in, so that's pretty good. Sides really don't seem to be sagging that much. I mean, there is a little bit, but it's really not that bad. The only thing I might worry about with putting over 100 pounds in this is this piece here. It looks like it kind of wants to twist out at the bottom, especially when I push on this. So yeah, overall, I think these are some pretty nice drawer slides. They're really smooth, and you'd be just fine as long as you keep your drawers around or under 100 pounds.